Different parts of your brain answer different things for you. The what is usually more ventral, okay? The how is usually more dorsal. Like stimulus comes into the occipital cortex, okay, which is back here, stimulus. You see it. Stimulus, response. You're trying to activate. But look, there's two ways coming to the front of the brain trying to solve it, okay? In the beginning, what happens is this. You go through more abstract thinking. Abstract thinking meaning you're just planning. You haven't made a decision. You're looking all your responses and what you have 10 responses, 10 ways you can go about it. I'm going to engage. I'm not going to engage. This thing happens really quick. And it goes from here to here really quick, meaning concrete. This is all your assumptions right here. When it starts moving in the back of your brain, you're starting to make a decision. Bam. You choose, I'm going to judge the person's character, or I'm going to judge the what? Situation. What happens when it's a hot cognition? Where you need to stay is try to stay here. But no, you just got activated here. Know that, okay? These are so I don't want to go through these. They're just bring the ventral, dorsal, what it means. Ventral, again, the axis is ventral's up here, dorsal's down here. Anterior is the front of the brain. Posterior is the back of the brain. This, okay? More medial regions are related to processing of information that is more related to self, emotion, reward, internal stimuli. You see that? Okay? Hot cognition. About me, I'm getting triggered. About my own self, my emotions, my rewards, and my internal stimulus. Okay? Lateral regions are more related to cold what information, not related to me, not related to the self. Chair, cold. And a lot of people, I tell you, disconnect yourself from the concepts. Okay, come watch the movie with me in the seats and watch the movie. You're in the movie, but watch the movie. What am I doing? I'm moving you from a hot cognition to what? What, guys?
Cold cognition.
Now, let me move on. Watch this. Okay, the ventrolateral prefrontal cortex and inhibition control. These right here, guys, this is the parietal lobe up here. Okay, the temporal lobe is down here. The frontal lobe is up here. Okay, these are lesions. These are patients with lesions inside their brain, okay? Meaning this part of the brain doesn't work, okay? The lesion part here is the signal, you see it, okay? The control part is here, okay? These are controls, meaning people that don't have lesions, okay? Now watch this. Very often, if not always, we need to inhibit unwanted thoughts and behaviors so that we can select the ones that are consistent with our goals. Guys, this is what happens when we get triggered on the hot side. And this inhibition control doesn't work. Therefore, inhibitory control is one of the most important executive functions we need in our goal-directed behavior. Because when you make the wrong decisions, you veer off. And now you're no longer in the same place. Now watch people with brain lesions here. Ask patients, okay, these guys did a study and they asked patients with different brain lesions to list tones, auditory stimuli, okay, and measured their brain responses. This is event-related potential, okay? This is what this means. So this signal right here is event-related potential. This is where the stimulus got activated. They found that compared to healthy controls, patients with the frontal lobe lesions saw stronger activations, auditory cortex, suggesting that the signal is less inhibited. This is a lesion person. They can't control themselves. Look how high they go, okay? There's less inhibitory control. So we know this part of the brain is about what? Inhibitory control. This is the brakes. This is you have to press the brakes to say what? I shouldn't do that. But this part comes around, and watch this, guys. This is right here is the beginning. These are your subcortical areas of the brain. This is your limbic system. The subcortical areas are limbic system, the amygdala, hypothalamus, hippocampus. They're all in here. So your line of thinking comes around and touches these parts of the brain here, which is your emotions. It's a battle between here and here. Emotions, thinking.